Soldier who killed UB Cleric was redeployed to checkpoint after stealing from commanding officer. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The soldier was the prime suspect in the recent theft of 480,000 naira from his commanding officer. The soldier who was arrested for allegedly killing an Islamic cleric in Yobe State, Goni Aisami, was recently redeployed for allegedly stealing 480,000 naira belonging to his commanding officer. The soldier, John Gabriel, a lance corporal attached to the Nigerian Army 241 Race Battalion, Onguru, was interrogated as the prime suspect in the theft of 80,000 and 400,000 on 2 occasions before he was redeployed to the checkpoint, an army source said. The soldier was the orderly of the battalion commander G.S. Oyemole, a colonel, before he was asked to leave sometime in July because of his dubious character. The source, who confided in Premium Times, added. The commanding officer had to redeploy him because he could not establish any evidence of stealing, but he cursed him and told him that if it is character, he would meet his end, he added. Ironically, the day the commanding officer, Mr. Oyemole, handed over to a new commanding officer, Mr. Gabriel, was arrested for killing the Islamic cleric, the source and the army reviewed. He killed the cleric with a gun he hid inside a folded military camp bed after the cleric gave the soldier a lift to a neighboring town, Jaji Maji, in the Karusawa local government area of the state. The police spokesperson in Yobe, Dungus Abdul Karim, a deputy superintendent of police, said Mr. Gabriel is in the custody of the police with his accomplice, Adamu Gideon, who is also a soldier. The arrested members are believed to be a criminal team. Sources said they killed the cleric after they saw what they thought was money in the cleric's car, who was returning from Kano. Governor Buni reacts. Meanwhile, the governor of the state, Mai Malabuni, has expressed sadness over the killing. The governor, in a statement through his media aide, Maman Mohammed, described the circumstances surrounding the mother as sad, regrettable, and most unfortunate. The alleged circumstances surrounding the death are most unfortunately and will be investigated thoroughly. Government will ensure that every detail is investigated and anyone found wanting will face the full wrath of the law. The state government will work closely with the security agencies to unravel every detail of ensure justice. Justice is done, the governor said. The governor said he sympathized with the family of the deceased cleric, the people of Bade local government area, and the entire state over the death. He called on residents to remain calm and law-abiding, and that investigation into the killing was ongoing and will be pursued in its logical conclusion. He prays to Allah for the repose of the soul of the deceased and to his immediate family and the entire people of the state the fortitude to bear the loss. This is so sad. This is really, really sad. This is really, really sad. First of all, listen to the headline first. Listen to the news article. Soldier who killed UB Cleric was redeployed to checkpoint after stealing from commanding officer. I keep saying there's some things that happen and you ask yourself, how exactly did this one happen? How exactly did it happen? First, we heard that the cleric's killer was a fake soldier. Now we hear it's a soldier. Please, Nigerian army, get your facts right. They cannot hide it away from God. Alright. If that is the case of the soldier, law of karma will catch him. Why will law of the karma catch him? Why don't they just, now wow. Alright, maybe he's one of the repentant Boko Haram. Oh, really? Somebody is saying maybe he's one of the repentant Boko Haram. But is that now what gives him the reason? Sincerely, I don't even want us to even go towards that, what's it called? Towards that place to cause some panic now. I'm telling you, it is not going to be funny if this word goes around. That what if is one of the repentant Boko Haram? Christian terrorists, the Muslim displayed an act of kindness and the Christian did what they know how to do best. Terror and Christianity, a case of 6 and a half dozen. I don't understand. I sincerely don't understand. Okay? An Islamic cleric in Yobe State. Well, at the end of the day, crime no get religion. That's the truth. Whether I like it or not, I've said it before and I will keep saying it again and again and again that crime don't get this, you don't get what they call religion. What is wrong, a wrong can happen in any part of the country, meaning there's no country or there is no region that is totally good and there is no region that is totally bad. Nobody has a totally, there's no region you go and you say, oh, those people in this particular region, all of them are angels, all of them are good. Every region has the good, the bad, and the ugly. If they want to get this right, they should make sure dusting is done. They should they should ensure justice is done. That soldier, they should trace him back. They should make sure that, because you reach make the person talk, saying how this repentant Boko Haram. Because let me read what happened. The soldier who was arrested for allegedly killing an Islamic cleric in Yobe State, Goni Aisami, was recently redeployed for allegedly stealing 480,000 belonging to his commanding officer. Like, hey. The soldier, John Gabriel, I have to reread it because the soldier John Gabriel, a lance corporal attached to the Nigerian Army 241 Race Battalion, was interrogated as the prime suspect in the theft of 80,000 and 400,000 on 2 occasions before he was redeployed to the checkpoint. An army source said, this kind of thing, do they allow it go by? I thought the military is where they they allow this kind of nonsense. Now, because of make them look away, see what it don't happen. The soldier was the orderly of the battalion commander G.S. Oyemole Colonel before he was asked to leave sometime in July because of his dubious character. This also confided in Primus Times added. They had to redeploy him because he could not establish any evidence of stealing. These people, I don't know whether they play with it and their intelligence, like, no be our own. You have to be keeping a close eye on, okay, if the first one was a mistake, what about this one? To me, they should drill this man, make sure they drill him, and this is the right time for them to trace him back. Where did he come from? Them should not be people where we say, just like this person said, it should not be all this repentant Boko Haram. All these things are supposed to, so that this kind of thing or incident does not get to happen again. A case of transfer of aggression. Was it the cleric who asked you to steal from your command? If that garbage is left on the road, many lives will go. Truly. These are the saboteurs in the military. I think this is the comments I've been looking for. All manner of people have been recruited into the armed forces, all because they want people to be in the armed forces, thereby making it so difficult to tackle insecurity. That is how a serving soldier killed the police officer who offered to give him lifts because between River State and Cross River some time ago. This is bad. It should be looked into, and I just hope that what we are seeing in these comments here, I just hope that they deal with him. They don't tell him God will judge